Hey everyone, this is LuckySevenDX, just bringing the bonus video that I mentioned I might make showing the actual good run I had of, what was this, Gold Mushroom Pack? Yeah, I don't know how I failed the second easiest course of the DLC so hard, but it happens, and I figured, you know what, just showing off the full, actual successful attempt as opposed to just the flagpoles and other really small snippets would be a good idea. The Nerve-Wreck pack I showed off enough of where it didn't really matter, I think, but this one kind of felt like I should show off the full actually good attempt. So, I haven't watched this footage in a while. This is post-commentary, as you can probably imagine, because I already recorded this, as you saw in the video that I made. So, obviously, a post-commentary. I haven't done post-commentary in such a long time, it's actually kind of cool. But as you can see, you know, popping the golden flower, getting a bunch of mushrooms early on. I mean, the early part's pretty easy. It's not really hard to fail it too much. I'm still kind of miffed how I managed to fail things so much, but in doing so, I showed off a lot of things that I really didn't get to show off otherwise, which is kind of nice. You don't even really need Wiggler to get those things. You can also kill Wiggler to get the 5 coins from him, but really, it's 5 coins. Doesn't really matter. As you remember, you can get yourself a gold head from this. Does it even have an official name? I don't know. You can actually go over here. It's actually not a bad idea. Go over here and get an extra 30 seconds of time. Don't know if I did that in any of my other runs, but there's a thought of like, wait, I can just go get 30 seconds and take like 5 doing so. Seems like possibly a good idea. And here I believe I actually managed to get up here. You want to get this one decently low, but pretty much as high as you possibly can. And then you want to hit this question mark block up here. You have to jump really perfectly in order to actually get up on here. But don't actually hit the question mark box. I fell down. Don't actually hit the question mark block. As you can see, just jump on it. That way you're not risking that you accidentally make it too high, and that'd be a bit unfortunate. You should be able to get up to this pipe quite easily. Grab yourself a few more lives. Oh, did I get that one? Okay. And then we can actually make it up here without you having to use a leaf. We can get to Super Happy Fun Land and get a whole bunch of lives that are all worth 100 coins instead of 50, which is awesome, because that just makes it extra valuable. It's really hard to get all of them. Just do your best to try to get some of them, I guess. I actually kind of managed to grab one just the last second there. But as you can see, already 2,500 coins, doing really well. We're not even done yet. A golden fireball will easily let you get the life over there, risk-free. And from there, we can just, as you can see, we still have plenty of time. That actually kind of juked me out. I'd be really careful that you don't accidentally have like the gold mushrooms rebound off them like that, and you can miss out on quite a few coins. As you can see though, with a cap of 30,000, as long as you do all the levels decently, I mean, you definitely don't have nearly as much leeway as the Gold Rush Pack. That one's definitely designed to be the easiest to get the coins. This one's a little bit more challenging, but as long as you actually get a decent amount of all the coins in each level, you should be able to hit the 30,000 pretty easily, especially if you do pretty well on decent on this level. Getting that extra happy, fun life room definitely helps you out in the long run for doing that. So, jump up, you know, go up there, grab the star coin, then you can backtrack and get a bunch of the lives over here. Just kind of hit them all at once like that, and then head to the right, you should be able to get all of them. And I timed it so that, oh, well, I guess I didn't actually hit that one enough to get the extra coins. I was going to actually time it so I could get both coin blocks on my head, but it didn't quite work out. So, go over there, grab the star coin, then actually backtrack just to head up on top, so because A, easier to get to the top of the flag, B, you get some red coins up here, that's worth another life, and hey, that still helps a lot. Anything else that interesting happened? I mean, I'm pretty much at almost, what, I'm almost at 8,000 coins here, basically. Actually, do I hit 8,000? I might. No, it's gonna be right below 8,000. Yeah. Still, that's enough where I just need to get _2 for both levels like I did, and get the 30,000. So really, anything past this point is completely irrelevant. So I suppose it's not actually terribly hard to get the 30,000. I do feel like you have a little bit less leeway. It's a little bit more difficult than the Gold Rush Pack. I mean, it is a 2-star difficulty instead of a 3-star difficulty. That's pretty much a given. But, at this point, you know, everything else I get is basically just bonus. I was just kind of determined at this point to get as many coins as possible. Having the 30,000 cap, I mean, I can understand why, but, I mean, especially with, like, Street Pass records and whatnot, it also kind of defeats the purpose of those, because, I mean, anyone who's Street Passing these games, and most people are going to be Street Passing this game, not to mention, or these levels, because 30,000 looks impressive, not to mention the fact that, I guess, you would Street Pass this because the more people who Street Pass this, the more chance you have to get a free 30,000 coins by doing someone who Street Passes. I mean, either you're Street Passing that or you're Street Passing the super hard levels at, like, you know, with like 100 coins of the Impossible Pack, which, spoilers, the Impossible Pack really does not have like any coins. It's kind of crazy. But, I don't know. I'm not sure if the cap, I mean, the goal is to get as many coins as possible. Why cap it? I mean, you're telling people to go get 1,000,000 coins anyway. Why make it more difficult than it has to be, I suppose, is the question. No need to backtrack, because you can just kind of head back this way. You don't actually need the spring at this point. I guess I just bring it with me for safety reason. Actually, I guess no, that's not true, because you can actually use the spring right here. Well, no, you don't even need the spring right here, because you can just keep a block active, and you can actually jump up here and get the lives this way. Of course, the golden flower will actually let you get the lives really easily as well, by just, also I lose my golden flower there, and my health, so I actually activate a flower because I don't want to screw up this run. So I did goof up a little bit there, but by that point I did most of what I would need to do with the golden flower anyway, so it wasn't the biggest loss in the end regardless. I mean, I could chain these together to get a few coins, but like I said, at this point, you know, anything I have, you know, anything at this point, just 2 doubles will get me the 30,000 regardless. So any coins I get right at this point is just completely and totally just extra insurance, I guess. But just showing up a full successful run, especially for that first level, it's important, I think, to show up the full successful run. Because that first run, really, the first level is really what matters when it comes to. Look at that, I actually guessed the star block perfectly on the first try. But the first level is definitely what determines how many coins you get overall. The next levels are not nearly as important. What's important is I just get on top of the flag, which do some flips and stuff to get to the top. 77 seconds left on the clock. I think I mentioned that in my actual run that I showed off. And with that, we have 18,336 coins. Kind of ridiculous. Double that, we'll have at least 36,000. I think I almost get like 40,000 basically, if it wasn't capped at 30,000, which once again, I don't know why it is. This level gives you a ton of flowers, by the way. It's kind of ridiculous, although later on it doesn't, so, I mean, it makes sense. This whole level is basically based on using the fire flower. This might not even be necessarily a terrible level to use the golden flower, but I'd say it's about equally as good as the second level of the... Actually, no, I use the golden flower on the first level usually. You just get a free golden flower on the second one. So the first level is obviously way superior than to do it on, because A, you get a lot of lives there anyway, and B, the ×8. That's really the most important thing, is to make sure you get as many coins as you can on the first level, because those are ×8. The third level, those are just ×2, so it doesn't really matter as much. It's just kind of the way the system works, I guess. I don't know. So I always struggle a little bit with this section. I don't know why, like, springs are just something I'm terrible at this game, but apparently I'm just really bad at using springs. I don't know. They've always been, like, a Mario thing that, like, I've just never felt fully comfortable with using. Just, like, especially just, like, throwing objects in general. I don't know. Maybe I just didn't play enough Super Mario World as a kid. I feel like I got into video games really late. Like, I got into video games, like, really late in the Super Nintendo era, so a lot of the old classics I definitely did not influence me, I guess, as much as that. Maybe my throwing dispropensity, or whatever the word would be, is due to that. I don't know. I fall down here like a fool, but that's okay. We're gonna go ahead and kill this guy. He'll drop a life. We'll get coins. It's just a thing. As you can see, easily gonna reach, I think, the 20,000 here. I forget how my coins I have at the end of it, but I just remember I have quite a bit. Kill this thing. Get another life. I'm not sure if we can, like, if that other green pipe means anything or not. A lot of these levels I don't know all the ins and outs of. I mean, half these levels I've actually never played up until, like, a few days before. I mean, this is when I played beforehand. I bought the first 5 DLC packs, so the first 2 actual DLCs, and then the other 3, well, I guess 2 technically, because one of them was a free one that I just forgot to pick up, and now is not free. We'll actually be exploring that in the next episode. But basically, there's like 4 DLCs and like the 1 free one, so there's 5 DLCs. But I only played the first 2, and the last like actual 5 DLC packs I thus never really got a chance to play. Chain that together to get a pretty decent amount of coins. You can kind of like let it ride the mushroom thing down there. It's really hard to pull off though, and really it's not necessarily worth it. By this point, you should have more than enough coins to get the 30,000 anyway. So anything, like I said, you get is extra, or I suppose just bonus insurance if you you know, mess up the last flagpole or something, but that's still gonna knock you to 30,000 almost always anyway. And of course, I screw that up. Don't end up getting any of the lives in this room, but you can still get the star coin, so I suppose that's all that matters. So, kind of goofed that room a little bit, but it happens. Actually, am I gonna reach the 20,000? I think I might fall just a little bit short here. No, I won't, because I'll still have one more chance to get more life, plus these coins over here will be enough. So, I didn't screw it up. You can easily get 20,000 coins, even with doing a decent amount of screw-ups, so 30,000, well, 40,000 I guess you can easily get, because obviously times 2 makes your life easier, so that's the way that works. Since I don't have a flyer, I can't get that last life, so I just head over here, hit the flagpole, and that was the successful run. So I figured I'd just add some post-commentary in here, because I haven't done that in a long time, so, yeah, that's basically how this run went, and I hope you guys enjoyed this little bonus video that I made. So, this is where we got the 700,000 coins, of course. So, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you guys in the next episode for more actual levels and not post-commentary. This is LuckySevenDX signing out. Bye-bye.